If you had an unlimited budget, what gaming setup would you build? Well, watch this video to see the most expensive gaming setups ever made. It'll only go crazier as we go. So let's start small at $20,000 for a gaming setup. And this one actually looks pretty cool so far from the thumbnail. This setup is $20,000 and it's from Designs by IFR. Incredible. So I wanted to check it out and see what they had built. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Built. Wow. A full custom loop and everything. Oh, what the hell? Wow, this desk is like fully custom. Here we go. Wow, dude, this setup is crazy. I love the symmetry on the monitors, and on top of that you got your loop deck. I'm not sure what this piece of equipment is. I think it's something for doing like music or something like that. I love how you put the symmetry of the two monitors and then the nanoliths and then the plaque in the middle. That man's already halfway to the million plaque. Would look so sick there, and I love the RGB on the right and left side. See, the only thing is like, if you're gonna do blue in the desk, I think you almost should have had blue in the PC. Like, this blue almost kind of looks like the yellow in here. This yellow doesn't really fit the beam at all. The desk and like the way he custom built that looks incredible, man. This is really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that a like, and then we're gonna move on to the 40K setup, which is by Mr. Unbox Therapy. Check it out. Oh, this is like ominous. Wow. Dude, this is crazy.
Now let's go ahead and recap the pictures.
Wow.
Open air design.
That's crazy. This is insane.
Look at this powder coated surface.
Dude, what?
Touch. We've also got this little remote.
Okay, that's just way overkill. What?
When the lights are off, this effect is even more extreme. It's amazing. It's an actual little PC. It's crazy. So it's in full controller mode right now, and that's Cyberpunk.
See, I don't know if I'd like that.
I feel like I'm close enough to this display.
Now, this is $40,000, okay? This is like way overkill, right? One, the monitors surround me. I feel like that would be really weird, and I feel like they should have went with an ultra wide instead. I would really be scared of these monitors falling on me. That'd be like the first thing. But here's the full resolution.
Over 11,000 pixels across, including my peripheral. 56
That's so smooth.
frames. I'll take it. Oh, I'll take it.
Personally, wouldn't like this kind of configuration where you're kind of laying down and looking up. To me, it just feels kind of like too much, but I love what they did. It's a fully custom build. I mean, this is pretty insane with nice speakers, and the PC is crazy. It looks so nice. I love the look at this, the way that they did custom loops, and on top of that, like full-blown radiators and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. I think they did a really good job. My only thoughts with this one is, why would you want to play like this? Because I feel like it'd be like slanted to the right and left, and it would feel really awkward. Looks really good from Unbox Therapy. We're gonna move on to the next setup. This one is by a Saudi Arabian YouTuber called byeboflash. This is actually recommended to me by a friend of mine. This setup is absolutely insane. I want to see the tour of this. Is like one of the most insane setups I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, how? What? Dude, this is insane. This is so cool. So the PC specs are a 3090 and an i9, and then 64 gigs of RAM. And then the streaming PC, it's the same. It's like they're the exact same processor. Wow. Yeah. I guess this is his first time seeing this setup as well. Just the attention to detail in this whole thing. There's even, I guess, like another room down here. Like, this is what, like, I guess it's editing, streaming, and everything else. Wow. This is insane. All the rust on the walls, like how they did this entire thing, like the lighting, like the symmetry, the monitors in the background, all the lighting all over the room still being consistent and diffused. This is incredible, man. Would I say it's the world's best setup? Yes and no. No, because for one, the PC cases, like personally, those probably aren't getting that great of airflow, let's be honest. But, and then on top of that, to have a whole different separate room that you walk into, this is just crazy. Imagine you walk in and you're ready to edit and you just see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, This is really cool. And on top of that, ceiling to ceiling, and then like how the lights match the ceiling on the desk. The consistency is crazy. And oh my God, I don't even think you could have a setup this insane. He's got the diamond play button for sure, but I love the attention to detail art from his actual following and like his brand. And then he's got like YouTube gifts and different plaques and stuff like that. I think he just did a really good job showcasing the personality, and on top of that, just showing an insane way of showing this setup. I mean, I know that they hired a bunch of specialists to work on this setup, but man, they killed it, man. This is really cool. Probably one of the best setups I've ever seen. All right, moving on to Dude Perfect's gaming room. Okay, so I believe this one is the 100K setup as well. This is where we want to be. Starting off the bat, wow, the floor.
Welcome to the DP Vault, equipped with a keypad activating sliding
Wow.
door, 4K projector, two 65-inch side screens, color changing LED floor.
The LED floor is probably the coolest part about this room.
Custom DP gaming computers, 5 of the comfiest chairs known to man, and last but not least,
I love that the way that they presented this, like the whole room. I like the keypad. I love the soundproofing on the wall, the projector. I mean, it's not like a really insane gaming setup, but like, I think they did a really good job. For 100K, I mean, this is probably pretty cool. I mean, it's more of a set for them to make more content and stuff like that. I think that they did a really good job of making it look modern and like really interesting. All the lighting, like there's not a cable in sight. This is one of the coolest shit I've ever seen, especially since you could fit 5 people all playing the same game at the same time, hanging out, being bros. Like, this is all what Dude Perfect's about. Yeah, they also have a really nice podcast set, which is really cool, and I'm assuming it's all around the same building. But yeah, their setup is really cool. Moving on to the last setup of the day, which is the most expensive, which is, I think you can guess it, Ninja's room. Now, this old Ninja room was probably one of the most insane things to happen at the time. He was also one of the most popular streamers at this time as well. And I remember when this came out, this motivated the fuck out of me to make my setup better too. Like, this is nuts. Okay, all this $100,000 worth of setup and doesn't even have a mouse pad, boys. Ah, man, that's upsetting. Black, wait, was that a black magic camera? Oh my God. That's way overkill, by the way. Okay, so when I saw this setup and just like the way that the art looked, I'm not seeing enough movement. No. Okay, this is way overkill, but I also think that his podium and the way he set everything up, one of the coolest setups I've ever seen with like the dimensions in the room. And I think he also paved the way for a lot of people to start making depth setups. That's when these companies started making these things, is because of this setup. At this time when this was uploaded, which was 2018, this was extremely hard to do. The technology wasn't there as much. This is just insane. The personality in the room and stuff like that just is unbelievable. I loved how he did all of the lighting in the room. This is one of the best setups I've ever seen in my entire life. So if you made it to the end of this video, if you liked me reacting to all these different setups, check out this video right here. Deuces.